As Kindred turns Spider-Man's own friends against him, Peter Parker will need to take an inward journey if he ever hopes to defeat this hellish foe. All this and more on the pages of Amazing Spider-Man issue number 51. Let's hop on in together and find out what happens next, shall we? So then, picking up directly from where the last issue left off, a possessed Cindy Moon, aka Silk, was attacking Spider-Man inside the Sanctum Sanctorum. Silk already had comparable spider powers before, and now with this Kindred possession going on, she's absolutely supercharged. It is a good thing, though, that this is Stephen Strange's house, and as such, he is more powerful on home turf. Peter had come to Doctor Strange in the previous issue looking for some magical advice, and Strange is still trying to play keep up on everything that's going on right now. He assumed it was the Sin Eater inside Silk right now and is only figuring out who the hell Kindred is, and hell definitely is the operative word here. Kindred takes this opportunity to once again berate Peter Parker for his many failures, saying that once again Peter couldn't be honest with a friend, even though it's literally a matter of life and death right now. Maybe it's because deep down Spider-Man is ashamed, know he's done wrong, know that he's sinned, and knows that whatever Kindred is gonna do to him, he ultimately deserves it. Also, Kindred once again shows just how truly powerful he is by bamfing himself out of the Sanctum Sanctorum to be a threat another day. Spider-Man has himself another one of his oh-so-classic existential crises right there in front of Doctor Strange, saying that ever since he put on the mask, the people he loved, the people closest to him, have always been in grave danger. He says he knows what Doctor Strange is going to say, that he's dealing with arcane powers outside his control, and that he shouldn't go ahead with what he's planning on doing, only Doctor Strange pretty much flips the script entirely on this one and says, oh no, I'm gonna help you find a magical solution, and I know you're gonna want to fight Kindred yourself, so yeah, go do it. Wow, it's like Doctor Strange either knows Spider-Man super well by this point, or has read enough superhero stories to know that it doesn't matter what he says, Spider-Man's just gonna do what he wants anyway. If nothing else though, Stephen thinks he does manage to have something that'll help give Spider-Man an edge over Kindred, and that is that if Madam Web has also been turned into a demon, that means Kindred has a connection to the Spider Totem and the Web of Life, which basically means he can find Spider-Man now whenever he wants. But transversely, that also means that they can use the Web of Life to backtrack Kindred wherever he's hiding. But to properly do all that, Spider-Man is going to have to take himself a little trip to the astral plane, and in fact, this isn't actually the first time Doctor Strange has helped Spider-Man get there. Take a drink, because Nick Spencer is referencing a JMS story again. Oh, but wait, there's a little twist on it this time. You see, Spider-Man tries to use the Hand of Vishanti to pierce the veil and enter the astral realm, but something goes horribly wrong and Strange has to pull him back. Doctor Strange then also asks Peter a very interesting little question. Have you made any sort of deals or bargains recently with... but then he gets cut off. Doctor Strange, officially being sick of Spider-Man's shit, ends up giving him the bum's rush and throwing him out in the street, but when he returns, the Hand of Vishanti is gone. You see, for better or worse, Spider-Man figured that his meeting with Doctor Strange would probably end this way, and because of that, he decided to go talk to someone else first, Felicia Hardy, the Black Cat, his on and off again friend and professional thief who was able to grab him the Hand of Vishanti, meaning Spider-Man can use its amazing magical powers unsupervised. Geez, Peter, it's almost like you're trying to hide something or what. It's only when Spider-Man enters the astral plane does he realize that everything is twisted and wrong. Well, more twisted and wrong than this 60s fever dream of a dimension usually is. Peter's not here long before he ends up coming face to face with a vision of Mary Jane, who actually did return to New York City in the special .5 issue from last week, but he doesn't know that yet. This trip quickly turns bad as Kindred ends up hijacking everything, and when Spider-Man eventually comes to, he's digging his way out of a grave. Oh, that's a Kraven's Last Hunt reference. Finish your drink and say Demathus, everybody. Spider-Man ultimately did get his wish to track down Kindred where he was hiding, but what he could never have imagined, though, is what Kindred had waiting for him on the other side. A macabre dinner party made up of some of Spider-Man's dearest loved ones all dug up and arranged around the table. Ugh, gross. And so that was Amazing Spider-Man issue number 51, everybody. And again, Nick Spencer delivers a Spider-Man story chock full of references and callbacks to stories that I'm sure Spider-Man fans will remember and enjoy seeing again. Now, as far as Spencer's own Spider-Man story that he's been telling for 2 years, ultimately not a lot of movement going on. We finally know who Kindred is, but Spider-Man doesn't know yet. We again hear references to past sins, and in fact we even get some more direct references to One More Day and deals with Mephisto. The hope is, of course, is that Spencer isn't just bringing these things up willy-nilly and that there's a good reason for them. In fact, so much of his run has been defined by housekeeping on the Spider-Man title. You hope he's finally going to put some of this stuff to bed so fans can stop complaining. I mean, we'll never stop complaining because we're fans and it's part of us, but still. Overall, I'd give this one a 7.5 out of 10. It was enjoyable enough, and I hope the table is finally set for a big confrontation between Spider-Man and Kindred 2 years in the making. Hey there everyone, Kate Joel again, and I just want to thank you so much for watching to the end of the video. It means a lot to me. And hey, if you enjoyed the book I covered in this issue and want some comics of your own, might I recommend Book Depository? It's my #1 place for shopping for comic book trades. You get a great price, and if you use my link down in the description, you'll actually be helping me out at the same time. You get something, I get something, everybody wins, right? So until next time everyone, I've been Joel, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.